One Gotti talking sports.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with yet another Washington Commanders post-game reaction as the Washington Commanders improve to 6-5 on the year as they beat the Houston Texans 23-10. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload this video. Or, you know what I'm saying, hit that subscribe button again too. Again, we're on over to 5K. Now with that out the way, let's get straight into today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, again, Washington, your Commanders, improved to 6-5 on the year. And I'm not surprised at the outcome. This is what happened should have happened, okay? I was afraid that we might have overlooked the Texans because we were so high off of that Eagles win. But we didn't. We did a good job. Coming out there, setting the tone early. Kendall Fuller with the pick 6. We did exactly what we should have done, okay? Now I will say this. We did get a little nicked up late in the game. Benjamin St. Juste with the ankle, Heineke with his ankle, Smith Williams going down. Hopefully we're okay. Hopefully it's nothing too serious with any of those guys. So we're going to need those guys next week versus the Falcons, because that Falcons game, I don't know if they beat the Bears or not. Last time I checked, they were up on the Bears. So I don't know if they technically beat them yet. But needless to say, that's going to be a huge game. We never really played well against the Falcons, you know, at home. We always take care of business, really, for the most part, in their building. But when they come down here to Maryland, we don't really do well. But hopefully that could change next week, and hopefully we can go to 7-5. Again, yet another good win from this, Commanders team. This defense playing lights out. I mean, getting pressure on Davis Mills all day. Not really allowing, you know, Pierce to get started. Defense was amazing. The secondary, yet again, was amazing. Derek Forrest with an interception. Benjamin St. Juste really that was the play he got hurt on, but he really was the one that caused the interception. He deflected it for Derek Forrest. But yet again, another play made by Derek Forrest. And needless to say, like I said, he's just always around the ball. He has an act for the ball. Anytime you see the ball on the ground or in the air, Derek Forrest always makes his way over there. And you gotta love that, man. The guy's playing at a high level. Cam Curl making good plays. Like I said, Kendall Fuller. Everyone was really solid today. Only thing I gotta say that was pretty disappointing was John Ridgeway. I mean, the guy he's just a bonehead, bro. Like, I mean, you make the mistake versus Minnesota. I killed you for it because you cost us an opportunity to get back into that game, possibly send it to overtime or win. But I'm like, okay, he's a rookie. Understand, brush it off. But for you to do something stupid again, which ultimately led to a Houston Texans field goal, this guy gonna Batista bomb Dameon Pierce through the ground. Like, bro, you blew up the screen. Why not just make the tackle and call it a day? But instead, this guy want to be a bonehead and Batista bomb, and then he gonna celebrate after. Like, dude, if you don't get your ass on somewhere, man, like, come on, bro. He's cut. I'm not going to be surprised if he's cut, bro. Because he constantly makes stupid decisions, and who knows. I hope I don't jinx us, but I ain't even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that. But great game from the defense. Offense, it was really slow the second half. You know, and I understand we were trying to control the clock because Houston really didn't threaten us all game. You know, so we were just trying to control the clock and get out of there with the win. Which I understand. But from a Washington fan standpoint, I really wanted to continue to score points. Like, if you give Kansas City a team like Houston, they're putting 45 on their skull, man. And I wanted to at least put 30 on them. We could have put 30 on them in the first half. But we didn't do that. We were playing conservative, trying to control the clock, which, again, I'm not mad at. I totally understand. I don't care how we win, as long as we win, you know. But, and while watching it, we had so many opportunities to score touchdowns that we just didn't do it. Which, again, doesn't matter at the end because a win is a win. You don't win by style. It's not college football where style actually matters. A win is a win, a win. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy about the Giants. Lost to the Lions, so that's good. The Eagles should have lost to the Colts, but they had a meltdown. And you got the Cowboys and Vikings coming up here shortly at 4:25, and we're gonna be rooting for the purple today. So hopefully they can get it done. But Washington's in good shape, man. This team should be 8-3 right now. We're not gonna sit here and act like they shouldn't be, but it's okay. We ain't gonna complain. We still got everything we want in front of us, but again, this team should be 8-3. But yeah, man, we're sitting in a good spot. We gotta watch that 49ers game closely tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. I may stream that game because if they lose and we win, and since we won, we move into that 7th seed. But even if they do win, we still control everything that's in front of us. Why? Because we still play them. We play them. We play the Cowboys again. We play the Giants twice. We play the Falcons this Sunday. So everything we want is still in front of us. So all we gotta do is win and take care of business. So Washington is sitting really, really good right now. Now let's take a look at some of the stats today. Heineke, he was okay today. He should have had a pick on the first few plays of the game where he threw a deep ball to Terry. The commentators were saying it was a bad decision, but I mean, it wasn't a bad decision. It was just a very poor thrown ball. If he gave Terry at least a chance on that play, I think he comes down with it on Petrie. Petrie should have had the interception, but he didn't. Heineke was fair today. He just played game manager role. He didn't do too much to cost us a chance at the game. He just did what he had to do. Made the throws when he had to be made. You know what I'm saying? He was really just a game manager today. So Heineke really didn't do too much, and as you can see by his stats, he was 15 for 27, 191 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no interception. Antonio Gibson, 18 carries for 72 yards, and Brian Robinson, 15 carries for 57 yards. So yet again, that tandem, that duo, they combined for over 100 yards. Let's get the actual stats up here. So they combined for 129 yards. Let's just call it 130 yards on the ground together. Curtis Samuel had another 2 carries for 18 yards. So another solid day from these guys on the ground. This is exactly what Ron Rivera wanted to see from this duo, man. A 1-2 punch to continue to just pound this team, inside. Bounce it outside with Gibson strong runs. Brian Robinson, it was a 3rd and 2 where he should have got stuffed, but he kept turning his legs, kept fighting, and he got the first down. It was a lot of good runs by this team today. It was another play where the offensive line actually opened up a really, really good hole for, I want to say it was Brian Robinson. And then you go to the receiving part. My boy Logan Thomas finally healthy. As you can see, I had to make him the pitcher of today's game, as you can see right here, because my boy actually was involved into the offense today. I had to switch my fingers around. Got involved in the offense, and they made some great grabs. I wish Taylor would have gave him a better ball in the back of the end zone because he probably could have came down with it. But my boy Logan Thomas, 5 receptions for 65 yards. He makes a huge difference when he's healthy, man. And he really hasn't been healthy this year, but hopefully he stays healthy because we're going to need him down the stretch of this team, down the stretch of these games. Then you got Terry McLaurin for 4 receptions for 55 yards. A really quiet day from Terry. But again, it wasn't really his fault. I'm pretty sure he was open, but it was just a game plan. They wanted to milk the clock and just control the game like they did versus Philly, and that's exactly what they did. Cam Simpson had 1 reception, Jahan Dawson had 1 reception, Curtis Samuel had 1 reception, and obviously Kendall Fuller and Derek Force with the 2 interceptions. Now let's look at some team stats here. I know we dominated probably them and majority of other stats. Now I will say this: Tress Way, he did not have a good day today. He had 1 good punt, but the other 2 were really bad. I'm like, Tress, man, is that shoulder bothering you, buddy, man? You really don't see Tress really off like he was today, but it is what it is. We still won. Total yards, Washington 144 total yards, and Houston Texans 148 total yards. 191 passing yards from Washington, 127 yards passing from Houston. Davis Mills is not good, and we proved that today. I was a huge fan of Davis Mills last year. I thought he could build off some momentum. I mean, they didn't really give him nothing to work with on offense, but he's not good. I mean, he's waiting too late for receivers to get open, making poor decisions, holding on to the ball too long, not filling his backside. So Davis Mills is not that good. And then you got rushing yards. We killed them with the rushing yards. 153 rushing yards. They're 21. We averaged 5.1 yards per play. They averaged 2.7 yards per play. We had 20 first downs to their 11. Third down efficiency, we were 3 for 13. They was 2 for 13. We were 2 for 2 on fourth down. They were 4 for 4. We ran 67 total yards. They ran 54 total yards. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you can see me looking to the right, I'm looking at the Panthers and Ravens game there in Baltimore. That's a nice catch right there made by, who is that? Terrence Marshall for the Panthers. But yeah, you know, you look at the time of possession, Washington won 35. They had it 35 minutes, 16 seconds. They had it for 24 minutes and 44 seconds. And you look at the turnover battle, Washington with 2, Houston with none. So, well, that should tell you all that you need to know. Davis Mills did have a rushing touchdown, which it was pretty easy. We really let him get that touchdown, man. But other than that, Washington dominated this game from a defensive standpoint. We'd definitely like to see the offense still put up more points, because it wasn't like they were just not moving the ball. They were still moving the ball. They just, when they got to the red zone, they were just making poor play calls. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see us have that hunger. I need to see us have that dog, man. It was no reason we shouldn't have put 30 on them. That's really my only, poor takeaway from this game is that we should have put 30 on them at least, and we didn't do that. But again, I'm not going to bicker. I'm not going to be mad about it, because a win's a win's a win. And I'm happy about it. We moved to 6-5, and we got a huge game versus the Falcons. I may go to that game. Versus the Falcons, but we got a huge game next Sunday, and I hope everyone enjoy the rest of their day. Washington with yet another win, baby. We go to 6-5, and we put ourselves in a premium position to get back into that playoff picture. We right there on the 49ers tail, so please root hard for the Cardinals this Monday. Yeah, I see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow morning for my top of the morning show that will be going live at 7 a.m. actually tomorrow. So hope to see you guys over there. As always, it's me and Bud One Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Help to watch the Commanders. Get excited. Your Commanders win yet again. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one where they get you locked on. I ain't stopping till I get me